How's it going, everyone? It is Ethan, or Unknown Coder, and I am back on the Kodecraft world. For some reason I almost said creative world, but I am back on the Kodecraft world. We are still on 1.16 because I need sodium installed to get playable. I mean, not playable, but like I need sodium installed to get decent enough frame rates to actually record these videos. Otherwise they'll just, I mean, it already looks choppy even though I know it's not. This is not supposed to be here. Okay, I don't think it needs to be. Yeah, it doesn't. Cool. So it's been essentially a week since I've actually touched the world. We lost a piece of stone somewhere. That's mildly infuriating. Where'd it go? Whatever, I guess it's just gone forever. Yep, I don't know where it went. But it's been about a week since I played on the world. And that is for a magnitude of reasons, which I will get into. And then I also kind of want to talk about what's going to be going on here in the near future for the next, I don't know, I would say 2 months at least, maybe more. We'll see. So first things first, I'm the realist for one. Two, so I didn't really touch the game this week for a couple of reasons, and I already forgot if I said this or not, but this is essentially going to be more of like a talking episode, unfortunately. We'll get some stuff done, but I expect that it's going to be primarily talking, and then maybe I'll throw in a time lapse or something here and there. But I didn't touch the game this week because of the fact that I was actually teaching. I was doing my first what they call spot training, or AKA I was doing a practice run before I start my first real training in approximately, let's see, you guys will probably see this next week, fingers crossed, depending. Like, I was going to get into that as well. You guys will either see this next week or maybe the week after, and I will most likely already be training my first training batch. So that's kind of what was going on. I didn't really have time. I was more preparing some lecture material, stuff like that, for when I was teaching. And then on top of that, we talked about it in the last episode. I got a GPU from AMD. Right, and the company that actually fulfills the orders is called Digital River, I guess. Apparently Digital River has some sort of quote-unquote system that checks, I don't know what it checks, but it checks some sort of, has some sort of quote-unquote verification process. And so I paid with my debit card straight from my bank, and so the payment technically didn't go through. The payment hit my account though, so like the authorization payment, or the payment used to authorize that. Did someone fall off again or what? Because there should not be an iron golem down there. We need to also fix this at some point. But essentially, they have some system BS, you ask me, that apparently looks to see if you are maybe a quote-unquote real person or something. But long story short, that system graciously decided that I was not a real person, and they went ahead and just yoinked the graphics card out of my grasp. And yeah, so I don't have a graphics card, which is, you know, great. They didn't email me for verification or anything like that. They're just like, yeah, I essentially just got an email saying, hey, your order's been declined. No reasoning other than that. I talked to the customer support, and they essentially is like, yeah, we were unable to quote unquote verify your information, and since they're unable to quote unquote verify my information, they just canceled my order. And now, quote unquote, this is literally what they told me, I can recheck out, or I can reorder the card if I still want one. As if I can just order a card at any time and it's fine. So essentially, they're doing nothing about it, and I just don't get a card. Then I had to try to reorder, even though this was something that went on their side. I couldn't do anything about it. My information was correct. I double and triple checked it. And the money went in. The money or order hit my bank account, and the bank would accept it, I suppose, because they didn't decline the order. So I essentially just got completely screwed over by some quote unquote automated process that verifies your information. I don't know what this quote unquote process was, but I know that I've had issues of verifying like details about myself before, so I don't know what the deal is with my personal self. For some reason, I can't verify myself on like anything, because I tried using Binance, which is a cryptocurrency trading platform, and it wouldn't allow me to verify myself on that either. So there's something weird going on with myself. But the fact that they're like, oh yeah, we quote unquote changed something, you can recheck out, but yet they weren't willing to actually do anything to help me after they wrongfully declined my order, is essentially just made me super demotivated to do anything outside of just going to work and stuff. And I tried fighting this. I can't do anything about it. They're just like, oh yeah, you just have to reorder the product, and it's really freaking annoying. But I guess I'm just gonna continue trying to get a 6700 XT. For me, it seems like it's the best bang for your buck value right now, especially considering 3060s are going for over $500. Of course, I'm not gonna buy an aftermarket ARB or an AIB, whatever it's called, an ARB 6700 XT, because they are $1,000. The only way I'm gonna buy an 6700 XT if I get it straight from AMD Direct, which will be the plan. I have one more chance here. Let me think. I have one more chance this week before I actually start training. And if I don't get a 6700 XT, it looks like I'm just gonna wait until my training's over. Which, realistically, I'll have time again coming up in 2 months, because I only really train new material to the associates for 7 weeks out of the 7 weeks out of the 10 that we're in training. So realistically, I'll have 3 weeks to do other stuff. I'll probably use it to prepare and stuff as well for next batches, but I can take time on Thursday mornings to prowl the AMD Direct website during those times, essentially. So that's kind of what's going on. The PC build has to wait, unfortunately. It really annoys the crap out of me that they did this to me, but what can you do? Soon we're gonna have to fix this stupid iron golem farm. I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but we will see. But yeah, that's essentially kind of like what's going on. And then the reason why I might not be it's gonna be a little bit spotty for the next I guess 2 or 3 months, is just because of the fact that I'm going to be teaching for 7 weeks or 6 weeks. I have some material prepared already, so for example, I don't have to prepare anything else for the first week. The second week I have pretty much completely prepared as well, so I don't have to complete or prepare anything for the second week. However, 3rd through 7th week, I don't have anything. 3rd week, I'm not as worried, because it's material that I'm pretty familiar with for the most part. However, ooh, that was close. I am working on material, like literally right now after I get done recording this video, I'm going to be working on material for week 5 of my course, and then after that I'm going to work on material for week 4. So I mean, I think realistically I can have enough material finished and ready next week, or by the time I start training, that I'm only going to need to spend maybe another week or 2 after work preparing this stuff. But I'm just trying to prepare you guys for the worst. I'm just trying to get as many. I'll try to keep up as much as I can, but at this point, it's not going to be. I'm not going to be able to promise episodes at like X time or whatever. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and throw all these iron blocks in here. That's pretty much the update. No GPU yet, unfortunately. I'll update you guys next week if I get one from AMD. I couldn't get one from AMD this week because, like I said, I was busy. I'm also going to be busy again. But I think that the AMD drop was pretty small anyway. I've pretty much given up on Zotac because Zotac are selling their cards at ridiculous prices. Essentially, Zotac is selling all of their cards at double MSRP, and then they add tax on top of that, so it's not really worth it. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much it. Wait, did I put the wrong one in there? I did. So, I never even talked about what we're actually going to be doing in this episode. I need to sleep. Oh, I already slept. So, I guess now that we've gotten through the talky bit, we can actually talk about what I want to accomplish this episode. And I'll probably just do a lot of just work off camera, maybe update you all. So first thing I want to do is I want to add one more row on top of all of this. Can I hit this guy's little feet? Okay. I want to add one more row of sugarcane farms on top of all these. Then we're going to build some structure around them, following kind of the same concept with wood and glass and hay bales, just to have that same structure. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start working on preparing some material, and then when I get home tonight, I'm going to work on material till like probably 5 p.m. It's currently 9 o'clock, so I'm going to essentially work a whole 9 to 5. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to go visit my father because I missed Father's Day with him, and then after that, when I get back home, I'll start building. So thank you all. Stay tuned. I'll give you guys some updates, and yeah, hopefully we can get this video out this week. I'll update you guys whenever we start building. All right, everyone. It is Tuesday morning. I got technically 3/4 of them done, so this is what they're gonna look like whenever they're done. I'm just kind of making a mess right now because we don't have a collection system. But this morning actually, let me back up. We did this section, and I underestimated how many pistons we need, so then we ran out of cobblestone. Then I had to go mining for cobblestone, all of that good stuff. But I was finishing up this side this morning when I realized that I built this completely backwards. We want this part of the farm facing the inside because this is where we're actually going to be walking. So essentially what I think I'm going to need to do is just dry out each layer. Then I think I could probably just flip this, I guess. So dry out all of this, cut out that backside, build it back up this way, and then make the water flow the opposite way, put water back in. That's probably what I'm going to do, but for now, I'm just going to go ahead and finish up this part, and then tonight I'll get back to that, and then start actually building around them. They're a little bit taller than I would have liked, so I think that the roof line might go up a little bit higher than these ones, but in the end, I think it'll look good, and that is the plan, so I'll be back with you guys with any updates. Hopefully good instead of bad this time around, because last 2 video clips have been not great. Alrighty, everyone, we got all the farms done now. I got this guy flipped around. It took me a little bit, but we are good. So our next step is looking like it is going to be getting a collection system in here. As you can see, they all just kind of go down to the ground right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use hoppers at the bottom down there just to start. And then I'm going to funnel them into like a central position, possibly like right here or something. Like almost exactly 3 blocks diagonal, but not quite. So I might just do like 3 blocks diagonal this way. And then I'm not sure what we're going to do with them after that. We'll probably bring them up over here or something. But I'm going to work on the collection system. And I will be back with you guys in a moment. Or probably not a moment. But I'll be back with you guys once we have the collection system set up. And then I'm going to start figuring out how we're going to surround these builds. Alrighty, we have a small storage solution here. I'm not sure what's going on there. That guy's like stuck on the piston. I guess if we lose a little bit, it is what it is. I'm not that worried about it. But as you can see, we just have 4 rows of 4 pistons. And then we also have a composter here. And then essentially whenever all of these chests fill up, which it'll take a while. Some of them are going pretty fast and getting past the first few. But we have so much, whatever this is called, sugarcane right now, that it's going to be a constant flow for a while. So for now, this is what our solution is going to be. Once we get a storage, or not a storage room, a trading hall going, one of the things that we're going to be trading primarily is paper to librarians. So we're going to move this up to wherever the trading hall is. But for now, this is what our solution is. So our next step is to go ahead and clean up there and start building the outside of this. So I'm thinking is doing some of these stripped logs along with some maybe some oak, wood, and then regular wood like this on the backside, so you're not going to see as much when you're walking up there. So I'll show you guys real quick. We can get up here. Creeper blew up right behind me earlier, and I don't know like where they keep coming from, and I don't know why, but it always feels like it's nighttime in the world. But for example, back here behind these, and then back over here behind here, and then possibly these sides as well. I mean, we might do some glass here, but I'm essentially thinking we're gonna do some just some mixture of woods, and then on the front we'll do all glass, essentially something similar to this design. So that is my plan. I think I might take this out and put cobblestone in just to match this. We'll stain up some glass brown. We might need to go back to the desert. I don't even remember when the desert is, but we might have to go to the desert. But I'm going to go ahead and start gathering materials, just start building. It might be one of the cases where I build one and then just show you how it looks. But yeah, that's going to be the plan, and I'll be back with you guys with any updates. Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday. So that means I realistically only have today to finish up this episode. So I really want to get this episode out. If I don't get it out this week, it's probably not going to get out next week, so on and so forth, because next week is extremely busy. So I didn't really want to show you guys this. I'm going to try to look away from the build itself. I'm not going to be able to, am I? So I want to show you guys the build whenever it's fully complete. So I'm going to try to look away as much as possible. Unfortunately, we made ourselves a bit of a mess down here. As I was building, I realized that there's like a lot of there was a lot of mob drops inside of. I didn't even grab dirt like I was supposed to. Oh my gosh. One moment, I'll be right back. So like I was saying, we have a bit of a mess down here. Like I said, there was like a bunch of mobs spawning, and I was like, what is going on? I think I hear some more actually. Apparently this has been getting extremely like filled with mobs. So now instead of doing what I actually planned on doing, like listen to that. Now what I'm gonna have to end up doing is, I think a creeper just fell. So what happened here was a creeper fell, blew up the no, actually what happened was a skeleton blew up, shot a creeper. Creeper blew up, of course. And then all of this happened. You stupid. And again, just like that. So we need to get this lit up. I don't understand how all of these dudes are spawning in here at this point. I have it pretty lit up, I thought. But yeah, I need to go on the backside and put in a bunch of shroom lights. That way, things, I think, stop spawning. They're spawning up near the top. Like, another creeper, dude. So this is the predicament right now. I think I need to wait till it's nighttime or something to do this, because the mobs are spawning like crazy for some reason. But yeah, that's what's going on. Hopefully this was, again, just dirt. It looks like it was just dirt again. So that's going... Oh my goodness. That's what's going on. I'm going to have to spend the time getting a bunch of shroom lights and lighting this up and fixing all of this mess. So that's what's going on. Hopefully they didn't break any redstone or anything. I don't think there's any redstone broken over here anyway. Let me double check. It's like, this wasn't broken. Oh, it did break one piston. Shoot. So I have to go grab that piston. I need to fix this now. Oh, it broke this, of course. So yeah, that's what's going on. Between this and having to fix up the other stuff, like, we're pretty far behind. So unfortunately, we're not going to completely finish this. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and light up the rest of the fronts of these. And then I'm going to collect a bunch of shroom lights. I'll probably put Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4, and Mending on this hoe. That way it doesn't break as fast while we're grabbing the shroom lights. And yeah, that's going to be the plan. Hopefully I don't get blown up here. And, oh, I already got this one done. Up to this point. So that's what's going to be going on. I'll be back with you guys hopefully when we're completely... You stupid! I'll be back. Alrighty, everyone. That's a little bit loud, unfortunately. I just wanted to kind of check in real quick while I had a chance between doing stuff here at work. So, positive news for now anyway is that I went through and I put as many shroom lights in as I could. So hopefully, I also put lights on the front of each of these. So fingers crossed this thing will stop blowing up for once. You know, that'd be nice. The other good bit of news, and I'm saying for now because, I don't know. I have an eerie feeling about it. But for now, I have a AMD GPU in my, I guess ordered again. But like I said, I'm a little bit skeptical just because of the fact that I had an AMD card checked out and everything previously, and then it got canceled on me. So I'm a little bit concerned. I haven't got the second confirmation email. You're supposed to get two. The first one is just like a, how do I call it? The first one is just essentially saying, okay, we got your order. We'll try to process it. The second email is the one that actually says, okay, your purchase is being sent to you. And that is the one I'm still waiting for. So fingers crossed that I get the second one. People have been saying they've been already getting there. So it's making me a little bit worried that my order is yet again going to get canceled for no reason. But I'll keep you all updated. I need to go grab some pistons. I'm trying to figure out how many pistons we lost. Let's see. We lost 1 here, 3, 4, 5. 5 pistons. I'm gonna go grab 5 pistons and some hoppers, fix this up, and then by the end of tonight, we should at least have the outer part of this one farm done. And that's probably gonna be about all we do for this episode, unfortunately, just because I want to get this episode out and we don't have much time. So next episode we'll work on this side, and then hopefully the other 2 sides as well. So I'm gonna go finish that, and I'll be back with y'all. It's extremely noisy, but we are back up and running finally. So here tonight, I will be able to essentially finish up the outer shell of this first farm. And then next episode, we will, in fact, do the other shell, other side. Although I want to fill all of this in. That way there's less space for stuff to spawn. So yeah, you guys will see the top of that soon. We are like pretty much full up on everything. And I just saw a bunch of mob stuff go through, so I want to go clean that out. So, yep, I'll be back with you guys once we finish up the episode. Alrighty, everyone. We are officially done. You can see the roof line here. I did a little thing where it's like bounded down. It's It'll be really hard to see everything just because of how the whole structure is built. But as you can see, we have kind of the same theming here with our jungle wood. This time around, I incorporated some random bits of regular oak wood as well. Here's our big glass front window, so whenever you walk by, you'll either come up one of these 4 axial points here. So for example, we come from this way, you would come from the center point and the staircase will go up there. You'd go around here, and then this is what you'd see. You see this giant building. You see the sugar cane in here, like this. And then if you come around this side, this is just the back side. You're not going to really be able to walk back here, but I just did a mixture of different wood. You can see, just tried to vary it up a bit. This will be terraformed at some point, so it won't look so terrible. And then as you can see here, we got the other side, which I forgot. Never mind, that's supposed to be like that. I was going to say, did I forget to do something? But no. We really need to get the mob situation under control. And I really wish it literally wasn't nighttime all the time. But this is what this side looks like. And then of course, we have the front, which is like this. So essentially, the one on this other side over here will look hopefully the same. The exact same. This one right here is going to be a little more interesting and more difficult to do just because the shape is weirder, I guess. And we're going to have to deal with this little piece right here. We're not going to be able to do, well, we might be able to pull it off. But that's going to be what we're going to do in next episode. In between episodes, I'm going to continue grinding out some shroom lights because we're going to need a bunch of shroom lights for this one and then those two. I have 49 right now, and all I've been doing is literally just doing like this, breaking these, and then growing it, and then taking this. That wasn't a very good tree. Taking this stuff, cutting it down like so, and then every once in a while I deposit all of the junk that we get that we don't want, so this and this, and then it makes us more bone meal. So we're going to continue working on that, and then next episode we will try to at least build this one and this one or something. I don't know, because we don't have to worry about adding another layer. We won't have to worry about flipping them. We just end up having a bunch of unfortunate events where we had to do a bunch of extra work that I wasn't planning on doing. I also forgot that to do the collection system and all that. So next episode shouldn't be as bad, and we should just be building the entire time. And I just want to check the chest over here real quick, just to see what we got from just working around not too long. Let's see. So last I checked, these were all full. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in some chests. There was some getting through here, but it's whatever. So not that much time whatsoever, just messing around on the world. We already have 9 chests. Eventually this is going to get shot up to wherever we have our trading hall, like I said. So yes, that's that. And then also I think I'm going to end up making a completely automatic wheat farm, because we don't have that much whatever it's called left. Can't think. We don't have that much wheat, and this thing isn't quite producing enough. This was literally just meant to be like fuel the cow farm essentially, not create an entire roof out of wheat. I mean, it's got almost 9 stacks in a couple hours, so a few hours, so that's not that bad, but it's not enough. Like, this will only make 1 stack of hay bales essentially, and we need more than a stack for each building. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and craft up as much bone meal as possible, just from either using this thing over here, or I'm going to go and get some bone meal from whatever it's called, the mob farm below. And yeah, I'm just going to grind out. Probably we have, let's see how many. Let's take a look at how many things we have here. Oh, it's in my inventory. We have 2 stacks of 9. I think if we get like 9 stacks of hay bales, I don't know, maybe not 9. I think we need like at least 6, but I think 9 would be safer. So that's what I'm also going to do this weekend when I have the chance off camera. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this episode and edit it up tonight. That way I can actually have an upload on Friday. So this has been Ethan, or Unknown Coder. Have a great day, everybody, and peace out.